Hello, I'm going to do another romance video, and today I'm going to do two books by Julie Garwood, and it's going to be The Secret and Ransom. Julie Garwood, she does historical and contemporary. What I really like with her historical is she does a lot of Highland novels, which is really fun for me because I love those. And so today we're going to go through The Secret and Ransom. The Secret is her first book about Judith and Ian. Judith is an Englishwoman and Ian is a Highland laird. Is that how you say it? I'm not certain. That's how I say it in my head anyways. And so Judith is friends with one of Ian's clansmen. And they've been friends for a long time, so her friend's having a baby, so Judith comes up to see her. And Ian and Judith kind of fall in love. Like, he goes to England to pick her up, to escort her to the Highlands, and it's like a very kind of closed clan. They're not very welcoming to outsiders, so it's really uncomfortable for her. But Ian kind of helps her out, and they end up falling in love, and he kind of forces her to marry him. Which sounds a little strange, and it is strange. Like, he takes her to the where he lives. It's not a castle. Basically where he lives, it's kind of like a castle. And he's like, we're getting married right now, and tell me why you don't want to marry me, and then if it's a good enough reason, you don't have to marry me. It's like super weird like that, but it's great because she does want to marry him. She loves him, and she's, she wants to be able to stay there with him. And that's pretty much the only way she can figure out how to stay there with him. Otherwise, she'd have to be sent back home after the baby's born. But the secret is her dad is actually a laird to an enemy clan. And it slowly unfolds throughout the whole book, and then it's like this big boom of a secret that comes out, and it's not good, and it kind of breaks up the clan's dynamic, and the elders are not happy about it at all. They want to keep the peace, but more importantly, they want to make sure that what they fought so hard to put into place stays. So it's a really good book. It's my favorite out of the two. And a lot of people won't agree with me, but I love The Secret. And the second book is called Ransom. Same dynamic. There's a Highland laird. He's actually in the first book. He's not a laird in the first book, but in the second book he has become a laird to a different clan. And he has met an Englishwoman. So that's Broderick is the laird, and Gillian, she's the Englishwoman who she needs help, and she seeks Broderick's help to bring something back to the Highlands. And he helps her because what he's bringing back is important to him too. It's a boy that she finds, and he knows the son. He knows this boy, and so he helps bring him back to the correct family. And she also reveals on the way she's trying to find her sister. That's why she was on her way and found this boy, is because she was on her way to find her sister, who's hiding away in the Highlands. Nobody knows who she is. And then he agrees to help her find her sister. So they're very quest-filled people. They are very compatible with each other, fall in love. He marries her in secret, which is even worse than the first book. He is speaking Gaelic to the priest, and she can kind of understand, but then he doesn't really let her in on the conversation that they're having. Like, his friend is distracting her the whole time, and he's like, she thought she was being blessed to be able to get onto the land that they were trying to enter. They were on horses, and yeah, he just marries her in secret, and it's very interesting. It's a very long. Ransom is very long. The Secret's a long book too, but not as long as Ransom. I probably would hands down recommend The Secret to anyone looking for a historical novel. I've read some more of her Highland books. I don't like them as much as this one. She does have one called Saving Grace, and that's a good book, a Highland book with an English lady. It is, some of her books, the ladies are very young, and the ladies are young in here too, but in Saving Grace she's 16. I don't know what you guys do. Let me know what you guys do when you guys see a book like that. Most of the time I'll put it down because I'm like, I can't do a book, read a book about a 16-year-old and like a 30-year-old. It just doesn't work for me. This one I read a long time ago. I think I was 16 or before that when I read it, so I really didn't pay much to it. It was all part of the fantasy anyways. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Now at my age today, I can't push past that. It's like, nope, no thank you. She has another really good book called Prince Charming. Love, love, love Prince Charming. He's an American actually who takes her to America, and she's an English lady who dreams about being a woman to Lewis and Clark. Like, she's read Lewis and Clark novels, and she just wants to be the wife of one of those mountain men, and it turns out the guy that she's with is a mountain man, and he doesn't tell her, so she like goes to America to save a secret. This is turning into a multi-book thing. Her name is Taylor, and her family, her grandma is dying, and her family is evil, and they're trying to protect her. So she marries this man, who, I'm blanking on the name, Lucas. His name is Lucas, and she marries him, moves to America, picks up her nieces that he didn't know about, and he's like, fuck, I was supposed to just marry you, come to America, you were going to be on your own, lady. You have money, you were going to be taken care of, now you got these kids that you didn't tell me about. They're not her kids, they're her sister's kids that she passed away. And he's like, I don't know what to do. So he takes her to another city and is like, just stay here, you'll be safe here, I need to leave. Well, she doesn't do that. She goes to where she thinks he lives, in the middle of Louisiana Territory and, or Montana Territory, one of the two, and he's just baffled that she would do that. And he's like, let's go back, you deserve to be in riches and a ballroom. And she's like, no, you know, I've read all these books, I know how to make soap, I know how to wash my own clothes, I know how to skin animals for fur, like, I've got this, I can handle it. And so they fight for a while until they finally let in, and they decide to stay there. And it's a great story, and Julie Garwood is fantastic. I have not read all of hers, I have not read not even half of hers, but well worth checking her out.